What's up, everybody? I don't know if you can see me well, but I'd rather you see the let's see what we can do. The setup. So I'm in my kitchen making my biofilter for my basement aquaponics system. I'm gonna just show you what I'm working with here instead of my ugly face. I got my tray here. This is the main. Hey, honey. Good job. This is gonna house the thing. Come here, give me high fives. Got my worms chilling in there, but I made this that'll house them. And you wanna say hi, Caroline? No. Okay. Well, let me finish this. I'll be over there real fast. Okay? You wanna come play with your water table? Huh? Bunny? Looks like fun. Alright, so let's do this fast, huh? I took one of those daisy, the ones with the, I don't want to flip it upside down, but it's a 1020 flat that's got holes in the bottom. Be careful. And I laid a filter pad and then gravel, lava rocks, aquarium rocks. And then we're going to put the worms on that, and you'll see the rest. So the layering here, I don't know quite what I'm doing at all. Oh, look at that big old worm mass. Oh my god, it's 200 worms. So those worms are tired. And the worms are going to be our fish food, but also huge source of micronutrients through their castings for the plants. I mean, it's just fish fertilizer meets worm castings. You couldn't ask for better plant food. Now, I like this whole mass of dirt and all because it's, let's see if we can get a better. It's just full of worm castings, worm poo. So I'm not getting rid of it. I want it soaked in like a tea in my system. And then I take one 10-20 flat, a 10-20 flat, 10 inch by 20 flat, greenhouse flat, with holes, and put it on top. So these flats come with holes, without holes, mesh bottom, and then there's a whole bunch of inserts for them, and domes, lids. So that's gonna sit there. And then this whole thing's gonna sit in my biofilter. The water line coming in, the inlet, it's gonna come from the pump into the center here. The little T-fitting. Let's see if we can get the T-fitting. Maybe not the center, maybe it'll just be the edge here. Right? Comes in here. And it'll fill this more or less, and it'll trickle down through these trays. It's a way to disperse my water, so it doesn't just like come in one side and flood. It's all about moving water. So this will come in, it'll spread out, and then it'll trickle down more evenly through these slits. Those slits will fall through onto very specific spots on my worm bed. Careful. And this is the idea anyway. I've never done this, but I've done a lot of these. Then the worms are going to live amongst, in between, I imagine. We'll see. 1 second, honey, 1 second. Can you answer the phone for me? No. And this one, honey? Which one? What do you want? This? All right, there you go. My boss is on my back here. And then the idea is the worms will live on top, but I think I gave them the option to move in under and amongst the rocks, and I've seen them live in this. So this is it's called a non-woven fabric. It's like loose strands of plastic pressed and heated, and so they instantly form a sheet depending on what kind of plastic and how hot and how much pressure, they form different like thicknesses and densities. So they're often used for it's like a Brillo pad is the same exact thing, with a Scotch pad, for filters for ponds and aquariums and stuff. So that's keeping the rocks and the worms from falling through. I'll probably prop this up a little bit out of the water so that finally the last stage, so the first stage of this filter is water dispersion, and then there's a biologic layer, a bacteria going to live on these rocks and this plastic, all that surface area. The worms will be intermixed in there. I'll feed them, I'll lift this up, feed them, and hopefully the water pulls in the nutrients from that process. And then we'll see, but I think what I'm going to do is prop this up a little bit out of the bottom of the tank, this tray, and let the water fill here and go over a lip and out the outlet. So I'll raise this up so there'll be like a standing inch of water, and my hope is by that point, that's a clarification stage where the water will settle, the shit will settle on the bottom, and then fertilized water will go out in the outlet. So I'm gonna tinker with it, but that's the first version I'm trying out. All right, I'll let you know how it goes and check back in with you soon. Let's see, did that work? All right.